This is a how-to video specifically on vectors, the triangle method. So what is the triangle method? So assuming you have two vectors, a black vector here and a blue vector here, right? So what does the triangle method say? Basically, if I have an object here, let me shade it green, and I have two forces here, we call it F1 and F2. How will the ball move under the influence of F1 here and F2, right? So even these two forces, how will this thing move? We call that the resultant force, and the resultant force may look something like this. But how do I get the resultant force using the triangle method? The triangle method allows you to move vector freely, so you can move it anywhere without rotating it. How should it move then? It should move in such a way such that F1 and F2 can be traced in one single stroke, something like this. Now if I were to move it anywhere else, maybe here, I will not be able to trace F1 and F2 in a single stroke. See, after I trace F1, I have to go back here to trace F2 again. So this is not a single stroke, and therefore I need to put F2 here. Now the whole thing becomes a single stroke, and I'd have to just ask myself, where is the start point and where is the end point? So if this is the start and this is the end, the resultant will just be something like this. We call it F resultant. In other words, under the influence of F1 and F2, the ball will move in the direction of F resultant. And this is the triangle method.